Good morning, and welcome to episode 43 of Porch Puppy Comics. This is new to me comic book day, and these books that I'll be showing this morning to the comic book community. God bless you all this morning. Those of you are tuning in, my 53 subscribers, good morning to you all, and we yet thank the Lord for you. So the books I'll be showing this morning will be more pickups, as I'm telling you. This short box, it's still coming from BME, y'all, Brother Rob. And as I told you, you can see with the yellow sticker on it, because again, haven't had a chance to get any bags and boards. So any ones you see with the yellow stickers are pretty much what I've gotten. I might have been some. Again, I might have had to been able to change the bag and board, but for the most part, you know, I told you that we'll be doing the Heroes Reborn. I'm trying to pick up this series again, done by, as they say down there, if you can make it out, in the left hand corner, Jim Lee, Brandon Chow, Scott Williams. And I think this team went on up through later on in the books. But these renditions of these books here with the characters and the different takes from the image artist, I thought was real cool. And I just want to go back and pick them up. Again, if I pick them up this time, they'll be in the collection. And hopefully they'll stay in the PC. But again, we thank you for tuning in. So let us move on with what we got today. First on the docket is the Fantastic Four. Again, these are number 1 and number 4, what I've got respectively. And these books here are nice. Of course, you can tell the Black Panther's in the issue 4, which I thought was cool. But you know, they did come out with a variant. And I know what you say, what, a variant? Yes, indeed. They came out with a variant. Variant number 4. Everybody in their little Santa Claus gear. And you know Jim Lee had to put Sue up there in her little elf Santa or Mrs. Claus suit and thing back there with the bag. You see it. But the Inhumans in number 8, I believe that one is. Sometimes I got to put my peepers on, you all, because I'm getting older. Yes, I believe that is number 8. That is number 8 with the Inhumans. Tom McWheely has joined the group, and Brett Booth as well. And these books here are a good read. They're real nice. And you look at the condition on them. The condition on them is real cool. I like those, you all. And let's see. The last ones that I have thus far for the Fantastic Four is issue 9 and issue 11. And look at that statue of Galactus that they coming up on, and then the picture of what is his name? Terax, the Tamer. Liked him when he first come out, but even when Lee and them draw it up, man, I mean, it's sweet. It's sweet. And the books are real nice. You know, these books you just have to go back and revisit and read the story. You know, back in the day, it's typical 90s fare, you know, late 90s fare, mid 90s, somewhere in that vicinity. And, you know, it's just one of those type of books that's pretty cool. You just got to go ahead and pick it up, check it out, see what you want. The next one's on the docket, Captain America 1 and 2. Now, these I probably already had, so you're probably seeing them again for a second time. Because as I told you, as I put the books together, as I get them, I'm putting the runs together so I can see what I need. Just in case one of those rare occasions, you all, when I'm able to go out and do a little hunting, I'll know what I'm looking for. But these books also came out with variant covers. I don't have the variant number 1. But anyway, these are good books right here. These, even with dealing with Bucky, they made Bucky a female in this one, which I thought was cool. You know, and Rob Liefeld and Jeff Loeb, so you know what you're getting. And the stories were good. The stories were cool. You know, even when they went over to Awesome and did the Fighting American, and they made Fighting American like Captain America, and the art in that book I think was done by some of it was done by Liefeld, and I think some of it was done by Churchill. Churchill, he's a phenomenal artist, phenomenal. Our next two on the docket, you all: Captain America 3 and 4, dealing with the crossbones. Now, they had a little controversy about the eagle on top of Cap's head, where they said it looked too much like a Nazi insignia, and they had a lot of issues about that going on. I don't know exactly how they played into it. You know, I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I enjoy the art. I enjoyed the story. And I don't think Crossbones has ever been that huge. He's a big man, but I don't think he's ever been that huge. He's almost Huck size right there, it looked like, as we used to call it. But as we go on in this new to me, here we got another book that's highly controversial. We have Captain America number 5 and number 6. Okay, you see the yellow sticker. Now, comic book community, guys and girls, you got your cable down here at the bottom, and then I guess you got Falcon right here, you got Bucky right here, Nick Fury, but this, of course, we know Zemo over here, but right here is the one where everybody always points out to, where they said that Rob Liefeld drew Captain America's head and chest proportions a little bit off. And even I think when they done the toys back in the day, I think they had a Wolverine that was something where made to that order. They always gave Rob down the road because of his body proportioning, and things didn't seem like they would flow like they're supposed to. Now, on this particular book, on this number 6, not only is it, because of the picture, but if I'm not mistaken, and you can tell me in the comments, now most of these books had direct additions on there, but this one doesn't. So I'm taking it as it is a newsstand for this particular book. Now, I don't know, because I know they stopped doing them mid-90s, if I'm not mistaken, because these books here, this one is March of 97, and this one, number 6, is April of 97. So y'all let me know in the comments. Like I said, I don't tend to know or pretend to know everything about the comic books. So it'd be good to know. Next up, yellow stickers, y'all. Y'all know where they're from. Okay, as we see these now, as we looking, we notice that Liefeld is not on there anymore. And you got Robinson, Bennett, and Hope on this one. And then on 12, you got Loeb, Bennett, and Bendis. So, these particular books here, again, the whole storyline was nice. Now, 12 and 13, which 13 kind of merged everything together. They dealt with what they call a world war. Because you can see right there that says part 4 of Heroes United. And what it is all 4 of the issues, and I found out, because I couldn't remember, but the books were at one time as Captain America, Iron Man, Fantastic Four, and the Avengers. So that 12th issue of all those books tied into this Heroes Reunited. And then it broke out. They decided to go one more issue, number 13, and go with a world war. And sometimes you can find them, sometimes you can't, because see, in the issue 13 is when they cross over with Wildstorm characters, and you'll see here in a minute. Because I don't remember really getting 13 out of all these, you all. Boom. There we go. You got Annihilus up there. It looks like you got Death Blow. Look like Maul is getting punched by Cap. And this book here is done by Robinson, Lim, and Bulinede, whatever. I can't pronounce the brother's name, so I'm going to leave it alone, you all. But that book here, I don't remember getting the issue 13. But as you can see, it says World War III, and it says part 4 of 4. So that means I got to go back and find the rest. And like I said, during these hauls, whether it's long haul or new to me, the books that's coming in that you'll be seeing again will be coming from Brother Rob. And so you'll know exactly where I got them from. And like I said, all these come out in trade. You know, I brought up a short box of books and traded him and walked back home with a short box of books. So, you know, I thank the Lord for that. It was really great. Our scripture reading this morning will be coming from 1 John chapter 5. 2 verses this morning, guys and girls. Verses 4 and 5, and it reads, "For whosoever is born of God overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith." 5th verse, "Who is he that overcometh the world, but he that believeth that Jesus is the Son of God?" May the Lord bless the reading and the hearing of his holy word. Look, you got to understand, again, as we say, you got to know who Jesus is. And I keep saying it, and I'm not trying to, you know, as far as garner any more subscribers or anything like that. I want you to come to the channel because you enjoy the scriptures, you enjoy the books, you know, and just so we can, you know, I'm just trying to help. And I know a lot of times, like I tell you, the word of God is not popular. A lot of people don't want to hear about them because they feel like, you know, if they want to hear about the word of God, they'll go to church. Well, guess what, you all? A lot of people aren't beating down the doors to come to church. Nor do they come as much as they used to the outreach and the tent revivals and different things. I thank the Lord we still one of the churches that's out there that still do tent revivals and do outreach. And, people are yet getting healed, getting delivered. People are getting saved. You know, we're just trying to let people know there's hope, you know. But I'm just wondering sometimes, comic book community, I'm wondering, what is it going to take? What is it going to happen to get people to understand that, you know, through Jesus Christ, he's the only hope that we have. If you start putting all your hope and faith and trust in man, you're going to end up disappointed. You're going to end up disappointed. And only through Jesus Christ. Because as I told you, there's been many a times when let's just say I should have been gone. And we'll leave it at that. We will leave it at that. Comic book community. My. I got 3 books left. And these next 3 books, I've done a little trading with my brother Skimmy. Another good friend of mine, another good brother. I thank the Lord for him. You know, all of us, like I said, we in this little town, we all know each other. We all ran into each other at the shop at least, 10 times, thereabouts. And we just have a lot of fun. Sometimes, you know, we get together and we try to do a little trade, pick up a little thing. So I picked up a few things from him. And these are books. Some of these I'll probably be trading off. Brother Rob, if you're watching, if you need these next 3 that's coming up, hit me up and let me know. But I've got some more that I got from them that will stay in the PC. If my other brother's watching, Chris Green, a.k.a. Ben Waters, if you're watching, check what I'm going to bring out in the pickle barrel if it be the will of the Lord come Saturday. I think you will like it. So I'm going to put these up. Instead of double, I'm going to put these up singly. Boom. Now, I know you're saying, wait a minute, Porch Puppy. We've seen this. You got a full set of these. I do. I just ended up picking up another one. You can't really turn your head on a Captain Marvel, the original Captain Marvel from Marvel. You know, that's had the Jim Starlin art and different things, and the storyline is great, and it runs the full, you know, gambit. I always liked this character, you know, and I just do. I just like this character. And when they put the Life of Captain Marvel out, you know, even though these are $2 books when they first came out in the 80s, they were still great books to pick up. And this is the reason why I go back and pick up these, if you want to call them classics. That's what I'm going to call them. The set I showed you with the Batman, the Elektra is fantastic. You know, that's all Frank Miller. And those are nice. The X-Men are nice. The Avengers Kree Skull is nice. I mean, you know, these books here, I guess you would call them more so, they're not really facsimiles, as it were, but they're yet telling the story. They're yet, you know, not really adding to nor taking away. And then you get everything in the one chunk. You don't have to really follow up and pick up all the other books. And depending on how many books they put in these issues, you get a nice chunk of story for the price. So I ended up getting that off of him. I told him, I said, bro, Skimmy, dude, didn't I trade that to you months ago? He said, yeah. I said, as a matter of fact, I traded you a set, because I had 2 sets, you all. And he said, yeah, but then I come to find out I had an extra. Well, I got the extra. And these, I feel like they're good to have in your collection. You know, they may not have no pricey value to them, but if you want to, you know, check out a good story and some great art, this is the book to get. Our next one, Bada-boo. Marvel Legacy 1. Well, okay. You know, what can I say about this book? Honestly, I don't rightfully know. I can't remember. I know I picked it up when it first come out. I think I traded for it, actually, as I did this time. But I got it again. I'll probably read it again, see what I done missed out on, if anything. But again, it's Marvel Legacy 1, you all. And the last book that I picked up from Brother Skimmy, which I don't know if I've even picked this up when it came out. As you know, I'm a big Moon Knight fan. Still trying to locate a Moon Knight from the 1980s. I'm not going to worry about trying to get a hold to that first appearance, you all. I got that in reprint twice. So I'm not going to even pick that up. I think it got a facsimile. I do. And I'm not going to try to worry about picking that up because it's too pricey, y'all. It's too pricey. So, I mean, I'm getting the books now just because I enjoy them. I thought I've been going back and forth with it. Let me show you this last book, and I can be jawing while I'm talking. Boom! Moon Knight. This cover was done by McNiven. And I like the cover. I'm not much on the story. Not much on the interior art. But I like the cover. But it's a Moon Knight. And, you know, at first I said, well, I'm just going to collect all the first issue Moon Knights and call it good and be done with it and yada, yada, yada. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't know. My tastes are changing when it comes to comics. Comic book community, listen up and forgive me because I didn't tell you about this little book right here. Battle Cats. If you ever go through and pick up, this is from Mad Cave. Battle Cats is, to me, Thundercats on steroids. The art is good. The story is good. Let me pop this open since I got a little bit of time here. Let me pop this open and let y'all see the interior art of this. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, nothing's going to take the place of the Thundercats. By no means. I'm not trying to get into no big debate or big thrown off because somebody, hey, you trying to say it's going to take the place of Thundercats? No. Let me throw that one at you. What do you think about that, folks? Oh, but wait, there's more. And see, like I told you, I'm an art guy, and I love great art. And sometimes the art can be so simplified that it's really great, you know. Look at that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the old artists, but a lot of these new artists, y'all are packing heat. Y'all know that. They are packing heat. And that's the second issue. It come out. But yeah, Battle Cats. I said it's just a souped up version of the Thundercats, but I like it. I may, if I find them in trade, picking them up, trading for them, I may pick out the full set. I don't know. I don't know how far they went to, but yet and still, it's a great book to hold on to. Well, folks, that is it for today. Can you believe it? Wasn't running my mouth as much today. Been busy, you all. I'm one of those happy husbands. I try to take care of my wife, and there's things that sometimes she'll need for work. So just to give you a quick pic of what I've been doing, let me show you. Let me see if I can get a good picture of it over here. What? Oh, yes. These little jewels right here are waiting for the icing. One is going to be a caramel cake, and the other one is going to be a cream cheesecake with caramel drizzle. I do this, passed on from my mom to me. My sisters do the pies. I do a few pies, but cakes are more my forte. So not only am I a preacher, not only am I a husband, a family man, a granddad, a G-daddy, a comic book collector, I'm also a baker of sorts. But I yet thank the Lord, so I'm feeling just a little bit tired. The last two cakes have come out the oven, and so waiting on them to cool, and then I will get them all licensed and ready to go so she may be able to take them to her function. But that'll be all for today, for the New to Me Comic Book Day, episode 43 from the Porch Puppy Comics. Because again, if you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. It's nice on the porch, y'all. It's fun on the porch. And remember, only Jesus Christ can fill that void in your life. Only He can do it. Let Him do it for you today. If you don't know Him, get to know Him. It's more than just saying, I know the Lord, I know the Lord. No. You may think you know the Lord, but does the Lord know you? That's a question for you today, comic book community. And we love you with the love of the Lord. And I thank you. And I'm KJ, and I'm out. God bless you.